Uh, who's your college team?
You know, I didn't go to college. One interesting kink in my history was I was once offered a full ride scholarship to the University of Michigan,
Really?
and that caused a big rift because I didn't go, and I decided to go into music, and so my family, of course, thought I was totally insane.
So what brought you to Gainesville? I know you were in Alabama yesterday, and you've kind of been making your way south. And
I said to my compatriots that my aunt lived not far into Florida, and maybe we should go and visit her, because my grandmother was sort of on my mind, and my aunt was very close to my grandmother. My grandmother passed away about 3 years ago at 102. It was also my grandmother was very, had a lot to do with me reading at a young age and getting into the arts. So it seemed just appropriate to go and see my aunt. My aunt and my uncle are super diehard. They go to all the baseball, all the football, and all the basketball.
nice.
Their dog is named after Joaquin Noah. Like, here's a sample bit of conversation. My aunt, do you have a Gator shirt? No. Her response, how can you live without one?
Do you now?
I assume I'll get one for Christmas now. So we stayed with my aunt and my uncle last night, and then she was saying, "Oh, we've got to go see the alligators." You're in the wild, and there are signs there that say, "Hey, you know, there's like live animals here," like, and you can see where they come up the banks, you know.
Right, yeah.
And my aunt said when she was there about a week ago, when it was colder, they were all up on the trail. Fear of alligators. I'm afraid of anything that can kill me. I'm one of those people that respects nature. You know, I mean, I'm not a mess with nature type of guy. The dissonant bells of the sea, who are ringing the rhymes of the deep, as they sing of the ages asleep, not so near, so far. And the old master's wind of the waves sped forth for the free man and slaves, whispers of secrets and saves about whom they are, and the workings of sunshine and rain, and the visions they paint that remain, pulsate from my soul through my brain in a Spanish guitar. We saw probably about 150 alligators today. And then there was that, I couldn't think of the name of the bird, but my aunt was surprised that this bird was still there. And there were somebody said there was about 6,000 of the birds.
I just admire that something that looks that gangly can fly so effortlessly. They're beautiful flyers, but they look like they couldn't get off the ground. They fly over our house, and you can't usually see them because they fly very high, but you can hear them.
It was really beautiful. It was probably one of the nicest state parks I've ever been in. I was really impressed with the park itself. Hello everyone from Florida. We're still on the road. I don't know how many days we're here, maybe day 6, day 7 of 30 days project. Sun's going down here. Found a nice spot to pull over on the side of the road. So, my friend in the back over there, I'm prepared to take some questions about this project.
Do you feel this trip is about you connecting with people and places, or people and places sparking something in you?
I think music and art is always a relationship between the known and the unknown. And so meeting people is part of it. Going through my own mental inventory as I drive around is part of it. Connecting with things I think are there or things I want to be there is part of it. So yeah, I mean, I find that my environment always influences what I'm doing, and sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. Right now, I'd say it's a good thing, because I feel very clear in what I'm looking for, and I feel like when I find it, I grab it, and it's making its way into the music. In the right and wrong and insane, and the answers they cannot explain, pulsate from my soul through my brain in a Spanish guitar. Having toyed and played with social media in different forms, and even the thing I'm doing now obviously is rooted in social media, I think as long as music leads the conversation, everything else kind of works itself out. I think anytime I put something else in front of music, that's when the trouble starts. I can't talk my way out of a problem, but I certainly can play my way out of a problem.